Welcome back. Today, You versus Perfectionism, the real reason you're a perfectionist by the guilt-free health coach. I'm going to tell you a little story about something I was talking with a client about. I'm trying to become someone that I respect, but I end up spiraling into petty perfectionism, pointless overthinking, and unexcused procrastination in any task, no matter how large or small, because I feel like I'm the problem in everything and I need to spend more time to get things done right because I feel like I can't afford mistakes. So I end up doing nothing. From the outside looking in, looking like a lazy bum, but from inside, I'm extremely exhausted, burnt out, skeptical, and unmotivated by anything. Leave a like if that's something you can relate to. Comment. Some people are less advanced in their perfectionism, but that happens sometimes too. And sometimes that's like the underlying what you're thinking. You might think, wow, like that's too much. So the good news I have for you that there's just a couple small mindset shifts that can help you lead the life that you want, even though you might be feeling like everything's going wrong and you are a perfectionist. If you identify as perfectionist, then this video is going to help you out. The major factor I'm going to talk to you about today is self-compassion. So let's get into it. My name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance, where I build adaptive business leaders through compassionate health coaching. And compassion is a core value of the guilt-free framework, guilt-free game plan, everything that I do. Let me start off by saying that one, perfectionism can be helped with therapy. Therapy builds skills to help manage self-talk. So I would definitely give you a referral to talking with a health expert online or in person locally, because they can give you perspectives and questions to ask that a mental health professional can really dial in for you in a special way. Okay, next. This person started out by saying, I'm trying to be someone that I respect, but I end up spiraling into petty perfectionism. That first sentence really is kind of the pin that's holding the whole bundle of yarn together here. We're looking at you can instantly and always demand and command your own respect. And I call that taking ownership. So anytime you are trying to, you have some kind of feeling that you're not good enough, or you've done, even if you have like made several mistakes before, or you've had situations that have indicated that you're not good enough to do something, or you don't fit in here, or maybe you don't know if you have the skills yet to do something, you can still demand and command your own respect. Even if you like seriously did something very wrong, you don't have to put up with like someone telling you how stupid you are or how much of a failure you are, or yourself. And that's a big thing too when it comes to the self-talk, is that a lot of times we will tell ourselves these things, but it's not really true. It's a history of someone else or other signals that we got that we're not good enough to do something. Leave a like if you can relate to that. So what happens when you instantly take ownership, if you decide like, hey, I'm not really going to fuss with this, like I am someone who deserves respect, and you exude that self-compassion, that confidence is a core like part of the guilt-free framework, then that sets you up for everything after that has to follow, that you are a respectable person. And then if and when and the degree to which you choose to respect yourself, everything follows that, is what I ended up saying to this person. Because if you just decide and there's no like qualification for a decision, if you decide that you're a respectable person, even if you like just bomb something, like you went off and like sucked, terrible, lost, like horrendous, you're still someone who deserves respect. And when you hold yourself to that and you understand like, okay, maybe that was a pretty serious mistake or whatever happened, like not going to do that anymore, you still can follow through with that, and things will fall in place. And the other things that you might be looking like, fearing like you're looking like a lazy bum, or if you don't think you can get things done, you can't afford mistakes, all that'll fall into place after you take ownership of that. Okay, I hope that makes sense. And so another thing I said, you can and have to afford mistakes. It's the only way to learn. Fear of failure and rejection and how we deal with it are central to the human experience, right? And especially on the channel dedicated to freelancers and entrepreneurs, we want to be really comfortable with testing things out and exploring them, seeing how they work, and then making adjustments, being adaptive as we go forward, building adaptive business leaders through compassionate health coaching. And this is similar to when you are trying to change your health habits. If you have tried New Year's resolutions or all or nothing diets or any kind of plan like that, it's not worked out for you, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just that you have to take ownership and understand that you are in charge of like your own respectability, your own self-compassion, and trusting that you can make adjustments and adapt to manage challenging situations and overcome adversity. So I hope I'm really talking clear to you here. You have to take these steps. If you feel like you can't afford a mistake, or if a failure is going to be like the end of something big, like that you can't recover from, then you're not going to take that step and you're going to stay stuck. And that's what we don't want. Okay. So if this person also mentioned something about burnout. If you have questions about burnout, I have the burnout assessment test that's free. That's in the description below on YouTube. It's got 33 questions so you can objectively measure your stress levels. Here's the cover of it right here. Love the little dog. Get a quick baseline for your stress intensity. And there's 33 questions, core symptoms, secondary symptoms, and it gives you a green, yellow, red, kind of like a stoplight to see how burned out you are. So check that out for free in the link in the description below. And what happens is it's easy to get stuck when you're not clear on what you want or how to do it. And what I do is I help entrepreneurs prioritize so they love their body again and feel confident going for their biggest business goals, their health and business goals, really. And so if you are feeling this perfectionism, you're trying to look for the next step. That is the key, is taking a small next step. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to build consistency. And that's how you make progress towards the healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams. You take confident ownership of your path of freedom and fitness and all that stuff. And so what we want to do is help you overcome the perfectionism mindset, think it's all or nothing, so you don't do anything. This is where you get stuck. You're just like, I can't get it together. I don't know what's wrong with me. And you go through that whole spiral or parts of it, or sometimes you're able to recover before you get that deep into it. But you overcome that perfectionism mindset and you think like, I can do something. I can take small steps. That's what it's all about. That's how you beat perfectionism, your fear of failure, fear of rejection. These are small things compared to the bigger vision that you have for your health and your business goals. If you're looking for a next step to take, I have the Health Habits Challenge below. It's got 7 days, 7 emails, 7 strategies, small steps that you can take to break out of perfectionism and take ownership of your path to better health. So you'll have more energy, you'll build confidence. You can see the things that you can do, little things that'll give you more energy, drinking more water, eating more fruits and vegetables, sleep. I don't remember all 7 on the top of my head. You'll have to sign up. But those are great ways to break through perfectionism with like physical things you do and how you move your body, how you eat, how active you are. And then you recognize that, hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to build consistency. All right. So click like, leave a comment if you want to talk more about this, and subscribe to the channel if you want more of these health tips, mindset tips to lead a healthy, fulfilling life of your dreams. In the next video, or the video I have coming up soon, I had another conversation that was very interesting. When you're talking about overcoming perfectionism or taking those small steps, it also doesn't have to rely on willpower. You can create a system, use vision to make the changes that you want to see, right? Vision is greater than willpower. So whenever I publish that, I'll put that next to my head somewhere so you can watch it. That's today's message. Don't be a perfectionist. Have self-compassion for yourself. Trust that you can recover and adapt, and keep practicing. Peace.